have a few comedians out there, you still fucking punt! I want you guys to give super energy for your next guest. He's all the way from Puerto Rico. Make some noise for Jonathan James, everybody, make some noise!
I heard there's some Boricuas in the building. What's up, okay. Hello, everyone. What's going on? How are we? You can respond. How we doing? What's up? There we go. I love it. Oh, man. It's been some time since I've been in New York. You know what I mean? Last time I was out here, there was a different president going on. And then all of the planes started falling out of the fucking sky. So I decided to just stay on the island for some time, but I've decided, I built up the strength to get on a plane, and when you're afraid of heights, it's not an easy feat when you're watching all these planes fall out the fucking sky. But I've learned that managing my anxiety is easy if I'm sitting on an exit aisle. If I'm close to the door, I feel like I'm all right, just in case if anything happens. I'll open this fucking door and I'm out. You get what I'm saying? I'm afraid of heights, but if it's a life or death situation, I'm pretty brave. You know what I mean? Now there's some people who do shit like this for fun. Anybody here been skydiving before or something like that? Fucking rebels. Yeah? Not me, man. I have too much anxiety for that shit. I don't want someone strapped to me on the ground, let alone 30,000 feet in the fucking air. They put you on that little plane and shit like that, and you're up there. You're like, you ready? No. They scoop both of you to the end. The door opens, you got all that wind in your face. Everything's so small. They start that countdown. 3, 2. What if right before they said 1, the guy went like this, and then you're both out there and you switch your butt cheeks? No, I should do that. Ah! It would have ruined it. Oh, man. Oh, I hate if that happened. That's why I can't. But thankfully we made it safely to New York. And what I love about New York is that you can just tell it's New York. I miss it. I love being on the island, but I miss it so much. Once you get to New York, you hear it. The sounds of New York, the music. You know what I mean? The slang. I hear a fucking lady yelling at the Delta man. I hear this lady yelling at the Delta man behind the counter about her flight. Of course, we got a little late. She's pissed for some reason. I hear this shit. I just got off the fucking plane as I'm going down the little terminal thing. And I hear someone yell, "Shut up, bitch!" Everyone at the terminal started laughing. The Delta man started laughing. Of course, Karen isn't laughing. I also don't find it funny because I was the one who said it. You know what I'm saying? I just got here, guys. Already with this shit. Oh man, I still have my place here in New York, so I get to come home and see what the roaches have done with my apartment. You know what I mean? When you're gone for like a month or so, they just start moving furniture and shit. And I'm from the Bronx, so the roaches in my apartment are huge. They're so big, when I kill them, I feel bad. You know what I'm saying? They were someone. There was once a time I went to go step on one and I heard it go, before I crushed it. You know what I'm saying? No. I can't live in 2 places, so I was trying to maybe sublease it to my brother. He don't want to pay the fucking rent. I had to kick him out. I'm thinking maybe I could put it on Airbnb or something like that, but I'm in the fucking Bronx. Don't get me wrong, I live on a well-lit street. I have a candlelit walkway, but it's hard for me to explain that all these candles outside are actually from all the people who keep dying on my block. Jesus Christ, so many fucking candles. It looks like a Baz Luhrmann movie outside of my house. You know what I mean? People come by and say, "Oh, is this a church?" No, it's a cemetery out here. There's 5 dudes that hang outside of my building, and every time I come back, I have to count them to make sure it's none of my boys, man. None of my boys. I love how silent it's gone. But that's what's up. That's how real it is in New York. You guys probably live in nice areas. I'm from the Bronx. Fired up. Anybody else from the Bronx in here? There we go. It's okay. Don't be ashamed to be in front of PX. We're the last ones left, they say. But things are changing, man. My bodega is now a fucking Zaza Central, they call it. Nice, pretty Puerto Rican girl inside. What kind of flower would you like today? Flower? No. I'd rather my shit from the man outside, you know what I mean? In the alleyway. In a tinted Honda with a cross tattooed on his face. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that guy? What happened to supporting small business? What is he doing with himself now? Damn. And it's crazy how the cross is like what we use to like show love to Jesus. It's like the worst time in that man's life. I never really understood that, why everybody reps a cross to show love to him. That's like, let's say if I was walking down the street and a group of kids rolled up on me on skateboards and beat me to death with them. After I died, everyone in the neighborhood just started getting tattoos of fucking skateboards and ice with skateboards on them and shit. Some with me underneath with my fucking arms out, bloody and stuff. I would be fucking pissed. If everyone in my neighborhood did that, I probably wouldn't come back either. I have a teen kid. Any parents in the house? I got a fucking teen. He lives out here. I was gonna bring him out to PR with me, but he got summer school. Yeah, give it up for the kids in summer school. Yeah, fucking up. Oh man. And what pissed me off about the reason why I knew it was gonna happen to him because let me tell you something about teenage kids. They're stupid. So he comes up to me. Now, I've been living in PR for 2 years so far. You know what I mean? I've been reconnecting. I'm sending him. I'll bring him out for vacations. I'm trying to reconnect us back to the culture. Because being a New Yorker, you don't really know much about the island. So I'm trying to fucking change that. You feel me? So this kid comes up to me and he says, I have a project that I have to do on a famous Latino anywhere in the history. I'm like, fuck yeah, we've been learning about Latinos. I just fucking brought you to the island. Who are we choosing? His choice, Cameron Diaz. I didn't even know her last name was Diaz until I repeated the name to him. That's a very popular Latino last name. Yes. Was she supposed to be the fiery Latina in Charlie's Angels? What the fuck? Did we miss it all along? Our Latino sister, Cameron Diaz? Oh my Lord. And it's crazy how Charlie's Angels was the first time we got to see what pimping was like on national television. I don't know if you guys remember. In 1965, a book came out called Pimp. It was written by Iceberg Slim. This shit was everywhere. We got fans. No more than 5 years later, a new TV show comes into development. What's it called? Charlie's Angels. Even sounds like a strip club, right? Now, both of these great pieces of American history are about the same thing. Mysterious man making women do outrageous things in very skimpy clothing. Even how they speak. Good morning, Charlie. These are hoes. You guys hear it now, guys. Anyway. So I decided to, I let him do his project, and I decided to look more into this and find out where the fuck Cameron Diaz is from. And although she's born in LA, her family did come here from Cuba. But they're not Cuban. The dad's actually from Spain, Mr. Diaz. And we all know that the Spaniards are not Latinos. Now, Latinos are Puerto Rican, Dominican, Panamanian, pretty much anyone who speaks Spanish and doesn't look awkward saying the word nigga. And Cameron Diaz is not one of those niggas. Thank you guys so much for having me. I'm Jonathan James.
Yo, keep that going for Jonathan James, everybody. Make some noise for him. Guys, are you ready for the final comedian?